poets from all over the world, but it's still more white middle class pastime, I would say.
Please.
I'd like to ask three of you, because you write poetry, how do you individually deal with writer's block?
Okay, I usually have the writer's block more than often. Sometimes I start writing something and I write 4 or 5 poems in a week. I think sometimes the writer's block extends to over years as well. I think personally poetry is more about expressing your emotions. If something inspires you, if you have that feeling where you want to pen it down, I think that's when you pen it. It's not that you just sit down and start saying, oh, today I'm going to write a poem. So I think it's kind of slightly more different than that. I personally write every time I feel like writing and have something inspiring me to write.
I agree with what Osama has said. I think, it is not like deliberate when you have to be emotional and when you can't be emotional. And it's not deliberate when words come to you and when they don't. So, if they are not coming to you, not feeling sensitive about anything, you just give it a rest and wait for the time, because it's there in you. In fact, when we're talking about whether an artist or a poet particularly is it an innate thing or not, I believe personally that every person in the world has this. We are all emotional beings. We all have emotions, and if we try to nurture a child and keep him alive in that particular way, every one of us can turn out to be a poet. That's what I believe. And and if obviously we will not be in a state of highly emotional state all the time. There will be times when there will be a lapse, and that's what I think. I don't even know what writer's block is. What exactly is it? Because stories won't come to you every single day, obviously. Yeah, sure.
Oh, some of us
I'm sure
vividly know what writer's block is. Some of us vividly know what writer's block is. But, but we need to close off. But before we finally, I'd like to ask Joe one last question, which is, Joe, where do you go from here in terms of writing?
Well, I've actually been writing a second novel for the last 3 years, so I'm desperate to spend a bit more time writing poems again. So hopefully this year, write lots more poems and try and get more than the meagre pamphlet I have here. So I'm just going to forget about prose for a bit and write poetry.
Not another novel for the moment.
I'm desperate not to do any more prose for some time.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everyone. I think we need to break off before Oxford University Press throws us out.
Thank you.
Joe, is your book available in Pakistan?
No, it's not. Actually, no, it's Penguin. It might be, but you probably order it. I don't know if it's. I don't think it'll be in a bookshop. No, you have that.
Anyways, here's one copy of my book.
Oh, thanks.
I have a revised version coming and I'll send it out to you.
Oh, that's
Oh my God, you have to sign it before I forget.
yeah, of course.
For another copy of that, Joe.
Sorry.
Same here. Thank you, that's so nice.